What is snapping collecticals? GlitchxCity here again today with another Funko Pop review. Today we have the two Pokemon versions of Bulbasaur and Charmander from the 2020 Spring Convention Limited Edition exclusives to review today. So they finally come in the mail, they're a bit overdue, and yeah, I've got a few more to do after this as well for this week, so from this convention exclusive, so stick around for those. But today we're going to be doing these Pokemon ones, the flock versions. So if you guys want to stick around and see what the rating turns out for these two here, sit back, relax, let's get into it. Guys, hopefully you guys are having a good time. I know a few of you guys around the world probably have time off, so this is the best time to start making videos, because I do too. I have no work at this current time with this coronavirus stuff. Also, I made a video recently too about the coronavirus and my current situation when it comes to paying for these things. If you guys want to see that, just so you're up to date with how I'm going with everything when it comes to the channel and stuff. Made that video just recently, go check it out if you want. But enough about that, we're going to get into this Funko Pop review. Today we're going to be talking about these two flock Funko Pops here. We've got the Bulbasaur and we've got the Charmander. For first visuals, they're not going to look too much different from the other two Funko Pops that came out previously. But we're going to compare the two today anyway. Well, actually the four of them all together. We're going to compare the Bulbasaur and the Charmander to the original ones. Right, so I'm going to pick, we're going to go with Bulbasaur. Start with Bulbasaur first, I think. Now, with all Funko Pop reviews, let's look at the box. This is pretty much exactly the same as the last Bulbasaur. Same graphic here. You got the element representing there with the grass type. Yeah, it's on the back there as well. Really can't wait to see some of the new stuff they bring out. What they do differently with the boxes and stuff, with the typings. But yeah, so this is the new one. As you can see, there's a flocked Funko Pop, this one. And we're going to get him outside the box and have a look at the details on this guy. Right, boys, ladies, here is the flocked Bulbasaur. Now, I haven't really taken a liking to flocked in the past. I never really liked Funko Pops that had the flocked feature. But just recently I opened up the Cat Dog Funko Pop. You can go check out that video on my channel if you want. I did the flocked version of the Cat Dog, and I've really taken a liking to these Funko Pops. I love the feeling, just the texture in my fingers. It feels nice. But this one is not too much different to the other one. The eyes really stand out in this one compared to the last one. Right, so if we take a look at the mouth, you can see the mouth on Bulbasaur there. This one is not that well done compared to the original one. This one seems to have a bit of a malfunction there, but that's alright. You can't really see the nose either. I think there's two little dots on the original's nose. You can probably just see that there on the front. What I like about this, they've done the actual spots a different color as well. I don't know how they achieved that effect, to be honest. You must have to like glue it on there somehow. But they've got the rest of the spots throughout the body as well on the Bulbasaur. Also, the bulb is not. I just love the feeling of it. You can just feel every bit of that like texture on the Funko Pop. But the bulb is done well. Last time I said it looked like a clover. Still looks like that. It's pretty much the same sculpt as the last Bulbasaur, which we'll talk about soon. I'll get the other one out and show you the difference between the two. The colors are really good. They're pretty much exactly the same as the Bulbasaur that I'm about to show you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a comparison here, and as you can see, this one looks a bit more brighter, I guess. The flocked one looks a little bit more brighter. I guess probably the light's taking the color away from this one. But as you can see, they're pretty much exactly the same sculpt. But the mouth is a little bit different. If you check out the mouth there, as I was saying before, the teeth were sticking out a bit. Almost looks like the teeth are coming out from the under part of the jaw compared to the one on the left here. And all those little features are gone, like the eyebrows and the nose. You can't really see that much in this this Funko Pop here. So there's a difference between the two. As I said, pretty much exactly the same sculpt. I'm not really picking out anything that different between the two. And as I was saying before, guys, look at the difference between the eyes. You can tell it's a lot more of a glossy effect on the eyes there, on the one on the right here, and this one's more of a matte finish. Actually, if I'm being honest, guys, if you compare the two, one thing I just noticed then is that this one seems to be a bit bigger. The original one seems to be a bit bigger in size. Just slightly, ever so slightly. You can see the size of the head there. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference there, but I definitely can. Maybe it's something to do with the way they manufactured it. So we're going to do a head test for the Bulbasaur, and once again, this is exactly the same sculpt as the last one, so its head will not be articulated. And stand-up test is pretty much the same as the last one, so it has tons of balance on those four legs there, as you can see. So yeah, this one will stand up outside the box for you, and its head won't move, and yeah, so not too bad. This one's really nice. I really do like this one. But anyway, guys, that's the Bulbasaur, the flock Bulbasaur. We're going to move on to the next one, and that is Charmander. Right, up next we have the Charmander, and pretty much the same thing going on here. Basically the same as the Bulbasaur, really. It's going to be exactly the same, well, basically exactly the same as the original sculpt, but we're going to take him outside the box and have a look at him in all his glory. Alright, guys, here is the flock Charmander, and the colors on this one are really nice. It actually has like a little sheen in the light, as you can see that. like it almost like sheens off to like a lighter orange. I really like that effect. As I said, guys, I'm sort of getting into flocked now. I'm really starting to get into the flocked Funko Pops. So yeah, really interesting stuff. All right, so let's take a look at the face here, and you can just sort of see the details. I think they put a tiny bit of a nick there for the eyebrows. You can just see the nose in this one too. Once again, you got really glossy eyes. The mouth is a lot more better finished than the Bulbasaur was. The Bulbasaur seemed to have a bit of an underbite. It didn't look right to me. You see that the yellow's running down there off the tail. That's really nice. And you got a flame effect there too with the transparent tail, just like the last one, which is good. I'm glad they left that in there. I had a feeling they might have flocked it, but they didn't, so that's good. It's pretty much exactly the same as the original one, which I'll show you soon. Alright guys, let's check out the two Charmanders together, and as you can see, there's not much difference between the sculpts. They're pretty much exactly the same. You know, the tails even look pretty much the same. But one thing I did notice again, you can see more gloss in the eyes there. This one's more of a matte finish. And once again, this one looks a lot smaller in scale. Like, you can see that definitely with the Charmander here. You can see this, the size of the head difference there. This one's a lot bigger, or rounder. So there is actually a difference between the two Funko Pops, guys. The flock version and the normal version. So that is quite interesting to see that. Alright, so we're going to do a head test with the Charmander Flocked version, and its head is articulated. There is a bit of it is a bit tough, but yeah, it gets around. And the stand-up test, as you can see there, it will stand up for you guys outside the box. And no worries there. So yeah, this one's a really good Funko Pop. Alright guys, so that is the Flocked Charmander. Alright, so now we're going to move on to my rating part of things, and rate these two Funko Pops. Alright guys, moving on to my rating sort of things here, and you guys should know how I do my rating by now. I rate that 2 parts of 5. I rate the first part of 5, how it came out of the factory, straight from the box, check for any defects, marked out at 5. And my second rating is how Funko Pop designed these Funko Pops for the franchise, and then I rate that at 5 as well. Combine those two scores together out of a 10, and that's the total score for the review. Alright guys, let's talk about some things here. I do not really see any defects. The only thing I did see is you know, the Bulbasaur looks a bit, this mouth isn't that great. You know, it is a bit wonky. You can see a lot of dirty looking plastic there in the mouth. There's no other defects on these two Funko Pops, so for that I'm going to rate that a 4.5 out of 5 for the first score there. Alright, so we're going to take these guys outside, do some pans, and do my recap, and give the final score of this review, and that should be it. Alright, so let's talk about the Bulbasaur first. The Bulbasaur is pretty much exactly the same sculpt as the last one. It's got some nice colouring in there. The flock really gives it a nice texture when you touch it. The eyes are really nice and glossy, that's the only really difference. Also, this one is a little bit smaller too, in my opinion. You guys can pretty much have your own opinion on that, given that I've given you guys a comparison between the two, but I have a feeling that these are actually a little bit smaller than the original ones. I like the original sculpt, and I like this one. As for the Charmander, once again, you got glossy eyes here, and the colour sheens in the light too. You probably saw that on the camera. I like that. It's really nice. Under the right light, it will sheen a little bit lighter orange. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty dope. When it comes to these Funko Pops, they're really nice looking Funko Pops, but there's one problem I have, and they're pretty much exactly the same sculpts, guys. That's one thing I'm going to talk about before I rate this. For convention exclusives, I would have loved to see something a little bit different. Something similar to what they're doing with the Pikachus. How they're making them a different sort of stance or like look to them. It would have been nice if they had that, like some sort of fire coming out of a Charmander or something. For Funko Pops F there, I'm going to give that a 3. Just because I think that they could have done something a little bit better for this convention. But other than that, these Pops are really, really good. So that's going to be a 7.5 in total score, guys. And that's not too bad, you know, 7.5 is not too bad. But anyway, guys, that's going to be a review done for the day. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, check out the channel, and then subscribe, actually. Share to friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And you guys stay safe through this coronavirus bullshit. And I'll see you in the next one.